Hello everyone, and welcome to our very first week of hide and seek. Who loves to play hide and seek? Me too! Here's the really great part. For the 4 weeks, we get to play a super fun version of hide and seek. I've hidden some pictures and objects around the room, and in just a little bit, you'll have to seek for them. When you find them, they'll help us tell today's true Bible story. Well, before we get started with today's big part of the big Bible story, though, let's go all the way to the beginning and see if you can remember what's happened so far. There's just one problem. I seem to have misplaced my envelope of pictures. Does anyone see a giant envelope with a Bible on what happened on the front of the envelope? There it is. Let's see what's inside. Oh, it's the earth. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Oh, it's Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve disobeyed God, and sin entered the world. Oh, look, it's Abraham. Abraham made a promise to God, God made a promise to Abraham that there would be as many people in his family as there are stars in the sky. From Abraham's family, the Israelites would come a rescuer who would save us from sin. It's Moses. While in Egypt, Pharaoh made the Israelites into slaves, but God used Moses to lead them across the Red Sea and out of Egypt. Look, it's King Saul. After wandering in the desert for 40 years, the Israelites finally made it to the Promised Land, where they demanded to have a king just like all of their neighbors. Oh, it's the prophets. Just like God had warned, the kings led God's people away from him. So God sent prophets to turn them back and to tell them about the coming Savior. It's baby Jesus. See, after 400 years of silence, Jesus, the Savior, spoken of by the prophets, was born. To get our story started for today, I need you to find a boat. Oh, there it is. One day, Jesus told a fisherman named Simon to take his boat to deeper waters and to throw out his nets to catch some fish. Simon said, "We've been fishing all night and haven't caught a thing. But if you say so, I'll do it." So Simon threw his nets into the water, and when he began to pull them back into the boat, there were a ton of fish in it. Now, I need you to find a net. Oh! The nets began to strain under all that weight. There were so many fish that the nets actually started breaking. Simon's friends, James and John, had to help him pull all the fish into the boat. It was a miracle. Simon knew right then that Jesus was no ordinary man. Now, I need you to help me find a fishing pole. Oh, here here it is. Simon thought Jesus was so special. He told Jesus he shouldn't even be around him. But instead of sending Simon away, Jesus said, "Come follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." That was Jesus' way of saying he was going to teach Simon and his friends how to catch people and teach them about him. So Simon and his friends began to follow Jesus wherever he went. These were Jesus' first ever disciples. But Jesus didn't stop there. Now, I need you to find a cup that has some coins in it. Oh, here it is. Later, Jesus met a tax collector named Matthew. Tax collectors. Blah. Nobody liked them. A lot of them would steal people's money. But Jesus wasn't looking for the most popular people, so he invited Matthew to be a disciple too. In all, Jesus invited 12 people to be his disciples. There was Simon, whose name was changed to Peter, his brother Andrew, two brothers named James and John, Philip, Bartholomew, Thomas, Matthew the tax collector, another James, Jude, Simon the Zealot, and Judas. These were 12 regular people who didn't think that they were anything special, but Jesus chose them to follow him and to change the world. Were any of you surprised by who Jesus picked to be his disciples? Jesus could have chosen anyone he wanted, the smartest, the richest, or the most popular. Instead, he chose ordinary people to follow him. Did you know that Jesus is still asking people to follow him? And guess what? He wants you. It's true. Jesus wants you to follow him. He doesn't care that you're not the tallest kid around or that you haven't even made it to the 8th grade yet. Jesus doesn't care if you're the smartest kid or the most popular. Do you know what Jesus cares about? He cares about your heart. Jesus is looking for people who love him and want to make him the most important thing in their life. In fact, that's what our Bible verse for today says. "Come and follow me," Jesus said. "I will send you out to fish for people." Mark 1, verse 17. Following Jesus means putting him first, but that won't always be easy. In fact, a lot of times Jesus asks us to do one of the hardest things ever. Do you know what it is? Jesus asks us to be different. Let me show you what I mean. On the count of 3, I want all of you to make a beep sound one time. While you do that, our secret sound effect person is going to make quietly a different noise. I want to see if you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, go. Beep! Did you hear that? No? That's interesting. You couldn't really tell who was making that sound or couldn't really hear it that well because it really wasn't all that loud. Let's try it again. This time, I want the mystery sound effect person to be a little bit louder. Okay, everyone, we're going to make the same beep noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Beep. Did you hear that other sound that was different? Did you see what happened? See, the louder that person was, the easier it was to tell that they were different. And when that person was louder, more people heard the different sound. That's kind of like what Jesus wants us to do with the people in our neighborhoods and our schools. When all the people around us are making bad choices, Jesus wants us to be different. But not just in small, quiet ways. Jesus wants us to be different in big and bold ways. So, how can you do that? Who could give me an example of how you can be different for Jesus in a good way? Wow, those are some incredible ideas. Well, this week, remember that Jesus is calling you to follow him. Even though you might be a regular old kid, Jesus thinks that you are special. He wants you to follow him in big and bold ways. Let's thank Jesus right now for wanting ordinary people like us to follow him.